Hello guys, how is everyone? So in this video we're going to answer 2017 paper 1. This is internal. So let's solve it without wasting much of the time. So the first question is saying simplify this expression, and this one is given 2 marks. So what you do, you copy the expression, then what you do here, you expand using whatever is in front of the brackets here. So we're going to maintain 3x. The negative will be multiplied by everything here, which will be negative y. Negative is negative, positive 2x. This will come the way it is as negative 3y. Okay? Then you collect like terms. So there's an x here, there's also an x here, y here, and y here. So we're going to say 3x plus 2x minus y minus 3y, like this. Then you calculate. 3 plus 2 is simply 5, and what is common is just x. Negative y minus 3 is negative 4y. So why is it so? Because in front of y here there is a negative 1, and in front of y that side you have a negative 3. When you have two negative numbers, simply add them and maintain the sign which is negative. So when you add 1 plus 3 is 4, the common sign is negative. So this is the answer to the first question. Okay? The second question, remember, when you are solving, since now we are preparing for the exam, so you should be solving these questions. If it's 2 marks, solve the question in less than 2 minutes. Okay, solve the question in less than 2 minutes. So you can pause the video and copy. Or else, let's go to the question 2, the second question. So question 2 of 2017 is saying, evaluate 81 over 16 in brackets to the power negative 1 over 4 plus 81 16 to the power 0. This is also given 2 marks. Alright, so this is under indices. Remember, anything that is raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. So let's just copy the question, the expression here, negative 4 plus 81 over 16 to the power 0. So remember, inside here, the base is a fraction and the power is negative and also a fraction. So when the power is negative, what you need to do to change it to positive, because you can't solve this the way it is, you simply change the fraction. The numerator becomes the denominator. This one becomes the denominator, which is 81. Why are we doing this? We want to change this one to a positive number. Plus, whatever you're going to do here, the answer is just 1. Just apply the law of indices. Okay? Then what you're going to do, since this is a fraction, you're going to apply the issue of cube root of, so this one will be the 4th root of 16 and 80 and 81. Okay? Like this, it's of course the power 1 plus 1. So which number, when you multiply itself 4 times, is giving you 16? So if you use 3, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 27 times 3 is 81. Is it 81? something, yes. Now, if we use 2, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2, 8, times 2 is 16. So the fourth root of 16 is C, 2. The fourth root of 81 is 3. Okay, plus 1. Okay, what you're going to do here, you look for a common denominator, but the simplest here is, since the denominator here is 3, you can just write here 3 over 3. Okay, and the denominator is just 3, and you just add here 2 plus 1 times 3, 3. So the answer is 5 over 3, which can further be simplified as 3 into 5 is 1 time, remainder 2 over 3 as the final answer. So if you don't want to use what I've done here, since it's 2 over 3 plus 1, common denominator here, so you can make this one as a fraction as well. Common denominator is 3, 3 into 3, 1, 1 times 2 is 2, 3 into 3, 3, 3 times 1, 3. So this is 5 over 3, which is this stage, then you proceed from here. But this one saves time because this is paper 1. Okay, let's go to the next question. So the question number 3 is saying the gradient of the line joining the points, this point and this point, is 2. So this is the gradient of the line. So calculate the value of k, 2 marks. So what you need to do, let's get what the points. So the points we have negative 2, comma k, and k negative 14. You also have the gradient, which is m here as 2. So what is the formula for finding the gradient when you have 2 points? So when you have 2 points, the formula is gradient is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Where do you get these values? So we get these values from the points. So this is x1, this is y1. This is x2, this is y2, and this is m. Gradient. So we're going to substitute. Okay. So where there is m here, we're going to substitute with 2. Where there is y, we're going to substitute with negative 14. In the formula there is a minus. Then y1 is k. So we're going to substitute y1 with k over x2 is k minus x1 is negative 2. Okay. So what we're going to do here is to cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, 1 times this, 1 will not change anything. So it will be negative 14 minus k is equals to, remember here there is negative, it's negative, so it will be positive. So we're going to say 2 will be multiplied by k plus 2. Okay. Then we expand this side. So we're going to maintain here as negative 14 minus k is equals to 2 times k, 2k, 2 times 2 is just 4. So we're going to collect the like terms here. So you have a negative k this side, so let's just leave it the way it is as negative k. Then here you have a positive 2k. When it crosses the cosine, it becomes minus 2k is equals to, so here we are just remaining with a 4, and the 14 is negative. When it crosses the cosine, it becomes positive 14. Remember what I said in the first question, that when two numbers are negative, when both numbers are when you have two numbers that are negative, you add and then get the common sign. So negative 1 minus 2 is simply negative 3k. 4 plus 14 is 18. Here you divide by negative 3, even here by negative 3. So this negative 3 and this negative 3 cancel. Therefore, the gradient here, k, is equals to, how many times does 3 go into 18? So 3 into 18 is 6 times, but we have a positive on top here, negative. When you divide negative with positive, it's negative. 3 into 18 is 6 times. Okay? 6 times. Right. That's it. Let's go to the next question. So this is the fourth question, and this is under algebra factorization. So we are taught to factorize completely this expression. Now, the expression is ax to the power 2y minus 4ay to the power 3. So the first thing, when you're given such a question and you're asked to factorize, check if check if at all you have a common factor. You have what is common. So you have a is common, y is also common. So you can say a, here is y to the power 3, here is just y, so you get this smallest in terms of numbers. You have 3 y's on the other side, you have 1, so you get this one. If you had a 2 here, would have used a 2, open bracket. So we factorize, a and a will cancel, but don't cancel, just to show that you're cancelling. Don't show that you're cancelling, just to cancel in your mind. Then a and y would disappear, remain with x squared minus a will cancel. Y, when you divide y to the power 4, remain with 4 y to the power 2. Now, a lot of students make a mistake here. They think that they have finished. Okay? So I was saying most students make a mistake when they reach this stage. They think that they are done. Check what is in the bracket. So there is this x is squared. This is a minus. This 4 can also be written as is a square of 2. Y is also squared. So what you need to do, you say ay, open bracket. This one can be written as is just x squared minus this 4 can be written as 2 to the power 2. Y to the power 2, close bracket like this. Then ay, open bracket, you write one of the x's here, plus one of the 2's and y there. Then the remaining variable, the numbers, remain with x, but in this case use a minus 2y like this. So this is the final answer. Now some they leave it like this. I say y, open bracket, open parenthesis like this. Okay. Then they say minus 2y like this. They leave it like this so that when you want to expand, to expand this, you start with what is in the bracket. But with me, no. Why? Because one of the rules of mathematics is that you start, let's say BODMAS. BODMAS is brackets of division. So brackets, you start with brackets here. So you're going to start with these. And from here, that's when you're going to multiply with this. So I don't usually agree with this one. So this is the answer. All right. That is the answer to question. What question is this? Question 4. Let's go to question 5. So this is the fifth question, and the question says the points P and Q have the coordinates 2, 4 and -3, 1 respectively, meaning in that order the coordinates for P are 2, 4, for Q are -3, 1. That's the meaning of respectively. What's the question? The question is express vector PQ as a column vector. So what you need to do when you're given such a question, please just draw a triangle. Okay, draw a triangle. This is position vector. Do like this, draw a triangle, and a vector always has the origin O here. Always, we may not be given here, but O is very important. Right, P here, which one has a negative? Okay, doesn't matter. Then Q here, doesn't matter. So they're saying the points P is 2, 4. So here you have 2, 4 from 0 to P, which is P or P. Then Q, which is OQ here, is -3, 1. Then they're asking us to find P what? PQ. Very simple. All right. PQ. What we're going to do is we're going to say vector PQ is equals to P is the origin. We're going to move PO plus OQ. We're going to say PQ, PO, vector PO plus OQ. All right. Okay. Have I mentioned that this is also 2 marks? Okay, this is also 2 marks. It's very simple. So here we're going to say PO, since we're moving opposite of this vector, it's like this, then this one is like this. So from origin to P, then now we're moving PO. So both numbers here will be negative. So it will be like this. Let me just write the column vector. It will be -2. Let me just do this. Negative, open bracket, 2, 4. All right, plus OQ. OQ is in the same direction of a vector, so we don't multiply with a negative. Just leave it where it is at -3, 1, like this. So negative times 2 is -2. Negative times 4 is -4. All right. Plus -3, then 1 here. Then let's now add -2 plus -3. Remember, positive and negative is negative. -2 minus 3 is simply -5. Remember what I've been telling you previously, that when you have, since this one is just -2 plus -3, this times this is -3. Okay, like this. When you have 2 negative numbers, add them and maintain the sign, which is negative. Okay, here -4 plus 1 is -3. So this is the answer. Someone may ask, why is -4 plus 1? Why is -4 plus 1 -3? So when you have 2 numbers with different signs, subtract, then get the sign from the bigger number. So 4 minus 1 is 3. The sign from the bigger number, which is 4 here, is negative. So this is the answer, and it's in column vector. So vector PQ is -5 over, or -5, -3. That's the answer. It is as simple as that. Okay. Let's go to question 6. Okay, so this is question 6. So question 6 is saying, shade this set notation in the diagram below. So this is the diagram. So remember, I did a video of shading sets. It covered all questions from 2016 internal to 2023. Okay, it covered all the examination questions on how to shade. So this is one of the questions I answered. But since it's part of this paper, let's answer it one more time. This is also 2 marks. I can assure you can answer this one in less than 10 minutes. Why in less than 10 minutes? 10 seconds, I mean, not minutes, sorry. Because the one with the complement here is B, so I'm not going to shade B. And there is intersection, which is we're not going to shade the inverter set. We're only going to shade A intersect C. And A intersection C is this. You see? Simple. That's it. Why not shading this part? Because this part is always also in B. A and C, the intersection, if here there was a union, would have shaded this part, and this part. So we're only going to shade this area. Okay? So, let's end here. We are going to continue in the next video, question 7 to question 23. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Excuse me.